Hello, everybody. I forgot I turned the music on. I'm like, wait, what is that sound?
Oh, I did it.
My name is Dave. Welcome back to my channel. I'm here with friends today. Please introduce yourself and tell us what you're doing or working on today.
I'm Tay. I used to stream. I don't anymore. I have writing pulled up. We'll see what happens. Yay. Go.
I'm Shay. Writing's definitely gonna happen because I'm definitely behind for the week, so I'm like super excited to catch up. So yay! What I'm gonna be working on, I have a short story romance, and then I have another short story which we're titling "Writing is Murder" at this point, and I need to show that baby.
Tay doesn't know about writing.
Oh, we'll have to talk after the stream.
What do I not know?
You will have to talk out the stream. Well, hey, it's.
Is it about the NaNoWriMo? Because listen, I know they're garbage now, but it's a good
no.
fucking
I know they're garbage now, which is very valid because I was totally gonna ask y'all what y'all are doing for camp, but we can talk about that later as well. But just remind us after the stream to bring up Writing is Murder. Okay, just do that.
It's great, Tay.
It's great.
We're gonna have a great conversation.
It's great. We're gonna have an amazing conversation. It is just not safe for YouTube conversation.
Oh God. I'm gonna just click into the private chat tab.
NSFYW. NSFYW. Okay. It's not safe for YouTube.
That is so funny. So yeah, that's what you're working on today then?
Yeah, I'm gonna start with the romance because like I said, I wanted that to be my second short story of the year. Writing is Murder. I don't think I'll ever free put it out. I think it'll just be in the collection that we talked about. So I do want to finish that too, but it's like, no, I need to work on the one that, we're trying to remind people I'm a writer or whatever. So I'm gonna start. But if the words aren't flowing, I got some stuff to add to Writing is Murder. some more fuel for the fire. Truth.
I'm pumped. Oh wait, more events have happened or?
Oh, I think I didn't. Did I text you yesterday? Yeah, maybe I'll send you a screenshot. Yeah.
I'm pumped. Tay, when you're caught up, it's gonna be great. Okay. I am working on my midpoint chapter. I started it yesterday. Yay for long books. And literally 3 months in, and I'm at the midpoint. But here we are. Keiko joined us. Hello. Thank you for coming. Good morning. Doing dishes and cooking lunch. Love that for you. I'll be working on my fanfic. Did 9.4K last Sunday. That's amazing. Ooh, that is a lot of writing that I cannot do in a single day. Just being honest. Okay. And then the rest is me saying, we're coming. So let's write. Are you guys okay with 25s?
Yeah.
I'm just here.
I love it. I
was summoned during a stream, so I'm here now.
Honestly, that was so creepy when you showed up. I was so happy, but I was also like, that's strange.
Yeah.
But like, I'm very happy.
I love it.
Wait, hold on one second. The 18 returns. Okay, I was changing the title of this stream.
I love it.
Okay, now it's totally accurate. So 25 minutes on the clock. In 3, 2, 1. Everybody gets their work done. Okay, everybody. That is the end of our first sprint. Please let me know how you did. Friends, how did you do?
I started plotting. Excuse me. Started plotting an idea that I've been working on for like years. Remember when I said I wanted to do a wizard school, but then not turn out to be a massive transphobe at the end? That.
Right. That's amazing. Also, I fully 1000% support that because I have nothing to recommend now. So, for reasons, I have nothing to recommend.
Yep.
So, except for Mashla. It's the anime that is basically a Harry Potter ripoff, but it's an anime and it's hilarious. And I love it. But that's neither here nor there. Those dogs. This is not your time. Shay, how did you do? What you got?
I thought I was unmuted. I was like, I'm trying to clean my glasses at the moment. But what is this on my glasses? Where'd you come from? I don't like that. Is that glass or something sticky? I don't know. Okay, sorry. It's really bothering me. It's like, what is this? I'm sorry. Y'all caught me in a moment. I made me some coffee. I realized that I was supposed to shoot a video this morning and work on a video, and I haven't done that. So I was like, oh, let me put on some actual clothes and whatnot. So I got more dressed than I was earlier. So there's that. And then according to For the Words, I got 90 words in. So that's a start for the day.
90 more than I got.
My goal is 3,000 for the day though, so I'm ready to get to it.
So. You got it. Okay, so I wrote 488. However, there's a caveat. I'm so mad. I've been using Campfire. Do you guys, either of you use / know about Campfire?
I have the Campfire that's not in the cloud.
Okay. I'm using the one that is in the cloud, and it deleted my last sprint from yesterday. So I was basically rewriting what I wrote. It was like 400 words, so not a lot.
That's awful.
I know, I'm so upset.
Yeah.
That's why I don't trust the cloud shit.
Yeah.
I know. Ugh. I'm so annoyed that, I rewrote the scene. I knew what was happening. But it's like, it feels worse than it was yesterday. So because I'm trying to remember what I wrote instead of just writing it.
Gotcha.
It was fine yesterday. That's why I wrote it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'd be upset too. I get that.
Yeah. So
been there. It sucks.
Yeah, I'm very slightly annoyed. And I started using the browser version because it was happening more. I was using the actual app, but when you close the app, it tells you to sync it, and it doesn't always make sense. Like the newest version is apparently not always the newest version, so I would be deleting stuff by accident. So I started using just the browser because then I don't have to sync it. It's just, that's it. But I don't know what happened yesterday, but it deleted my last sprint. So I'm a little bit sad.
That's annoying.
Yeah. But all right. I've basically gotten back to where I was yesterday and somehow added 80 words, which I don't need any help being an overwriter, but here we are, have to rewrite scenes. So just pack on the words. But anyways, so that's what I did. And I posted the stream. That was it. Trying to be a YouTuber.
Those are all good things.
Thank you.
Very productive. 10 out of 10.
Right.
I appreciate you guys. Okay. Vicky joined us. Good morning. Thank you so much for coming. Please let us know what you're working on. Vina, right?
Yeah. Good morning.
Just the names. I apologize in advance to anybody who has a name that is different than what is on the screen. I'm trying my best to remember. I'll remember these two people on the screen with me right now, and otherwise.
And let's be real, it's because we rhyme.
Right. All right. Yeah.
Exactly.
So when you had to get summoned, it was because somebody was complaining about not having like a cute streamer name. Like, we aren't the A team. Like, they forgot. Mm-hmm. 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 The three
That
nuts.
what summoned me?
That's what summoned you. That's exactly what summoned you. Because I was like, we do. We have the 18 with Tay. And she was like, yeah. And then I was like, I miss Tay. And the next thing you know,
You appeared. That's so creepy.
Mm-hmm.
I literally was just like, I was sitting there and I had a few minutes and I was like, huh. I wonder if any of my streaming friends are on right now. I can pop in and say hey to the streams. I got time. And Day was live, so I just popped in, and then I saw in the chat where Shay was like, I missed Tay.
And literally, I was like, look at that. That's our telepathy. There we go.
There you go.
I was going to get it.
I didn't know what word you were coming up with. I
was gonna get that word. Yeah, I was gonna figure it out by the end of it. It was gonna take me a minute.
Just another sip of coffee, girl. It's okay. It's all right. Good morning, Vita. Thank you for coming. I hope you're having a great day. Please let us know what you're working on.
I feel like I need to slap a Post-it over this logo.
No. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe this is a discussion for us to have. Not on camera, but now that things are the way they are. Shay, what's going on, girl?
Just know that I bought this in 2019 as my prize to myself for winning, and it's a good sturdy mug, and I like how it feels in my hand.
It looks great. It looks great. It's you know what? It's in the line of our just great things don't last sometimes, like our magic school.
Like the fact that I still have 2 Harry Potter mugs from my childhood.
Mm-hmm. I got a whole shirt. I bought merch from whatever Disney.
Universal.
Thank you so much. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I have a wand somewhere too, but you know what? Not everything,
Harry Potter was something my dad and I bonded over, so I still have all of the stuff, but
Keiko said YouTube froze. Was like, wait, still 12 minutes. Cooking lunch. My pot wouldn't get clean. Oh, yeah, that's relatable.
That's when I leave things to soak.
Yeah. I'm like, that's a problem for later. Let me get some hot water, a little bit of soap in there.
I'll come back to you. I think I'm doing myself a favor when I let something soak, but truly, I'm just procrastinating washing dishes because I hate washing dishes, truthfully. You know how many things are soaking in my kitchen right now? Too many.
You know what's beautiful about marriage is my wife does the dishes as long as I do the laundry because she hates laundry and I hate dishes. It works.
Oh, that does work, actually. That's great. I love that for you. I do everything by myself.
Right?
I do like laundry, though. Laundry is great.
I don't mind doing the laundry. I don't like folding it.
Oh, we don't fold.
Pardon?
No, we have just like clean baskets.
I will fold everything and then not put it away. That's the hardest part.
That's the best part, y'all. Make the nice crisp lines. Everything's folded all night.
Girl, this is a neurospicy household.
Okay, that's valid.
The fact that things are clean needs to just be enough.
You're right. I hear you. Okay. Yes, it deleted it. I'm very sad.
That's what I'm saying.
But they want to make everything the cloud now.
Right.
Because then they can steal it.
And they can make more money. Because the way in which it's like impossible to buy Word to physically put on your computer now.
Mm-hmm. I actually, when I got my new computer, I bought it with my computer because I knew it was a subscription otherwise.
Yeah. Or like how Google Docs uses your shit to train AI. They say you can opt out, but I don't believe that button does anything.
I didn't realize. That's
Oh, yeah.
I have it on. I have it on my desktop. I'm gonna use it on my desktop, but I can't do it anywhere else, and I hate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's a lot. Subscription. And honestly, like Campfire is awesome. I love Campfire. But the fact that it's deleting my shit is pissing me off, if I'm being honest.
That's why I never upgraded. I'm like, I can use all of the Campfire stuff on my computer, and that's gonna be fine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got the year because it was like half price, so I paid for the year. But excuse me, hello, can we do this elsewhere?
No.
The two of them were like wrestling and like be quiet.
I definitely thought that was my dog somewhere on the floor.
No, it's
because I'm wearing headphones.
No, it's my dog.
That's so funny.
Being annoying. But anyways, we'll see how it goes after this year, because if it's deleting my stuff, it's a no for me, because writing is hard enough. I don't want to have to rewrite. My laundry's done.
Yay!
I need to start a load this sprint.
Pardon?
I need to start a load. Probably will this sprint.
I'm gonna switch mine over.
Oh, that's the other thing I did. I was listening to an audiobook.
There you go.
Look at you.
There you go.
Oh, hello.
They do this all the time. So funny.
Why don't you just be on? Why are you moving like you don't want to be on the
camera? Oh, no.
Oh my gosh. Vicky said, I lost my entire draft last year, so I know the melancholy that accompanies losing your story. That's terrible.
I don't
it's
know
awful.
Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh.
That's horrifying. Honestly, like I don't even trust, like I love Campfire, but every time I write a chapter, I upload it to Google Docs, which is probably also not better, but I feel like the chance of Google Docs disappearing is less than
two
Campfire.
Clouds erupting is more unlikely.
Yeah. Right. So, but I just
like if both of them go down, we probably have a bigger situation going on.
Right. So I like upload it there, but I'm like, maybe I should upload more often. I usually only do it at the end of a chapter, but clearly I should just do it at the end of the sprint or the day or whatever. I don't know.
At the end of the day. Yeah, do it at the end of the day.
I would do the end of the day.
Yeah. What? I'm learning my lesson. Little dogs, go somewhere else.
It is definitely making me want to save up for that laser jet officially. Because I also like having physical copies, and that's what I used to do. Is like when I would finish a story, I would print it out and put it in a binder, so I like had a physical copy if anything ever happened to my computer. And this is definitely making me want to do that again. But laser jet printers, because ink is expensive, and it doesn't even make sense. The ink is so expensive, like it's crazy.
That's how they get you,
right?
I used to literally buy new printers every time. It was cheaper to just buy a new printer than to get ink for my printer. So I just buy a new printer.
Which is fucking insane.
That is
insane. That it is cheaper to buy a whole fucking device with ink than to just go buy new ink. Insane.
That's what I did all through university. I was like,
have you seen some printers now like have a subscription model, and if you don't have a payment card on file, they'll just disable your device?
What?
Yep. What the fuck? I'm sorry.
I think HP does it.
I don't know how you feel about cussing that hard, but my bad. Okay. What?
Wow.
Capitalism is insane. Like
we don't actually own anything. We just lease everything.
Why are we agreeing to this? Like, why are we living under this model? Truthfully.
Wow.
Everyday guillotines look a little better.
Man, because this makes no fucking sense. Like, are you serious? Like, I have that's already one of the reasons why I don't want one of these newer cars. Not that I ever plan to commit a crime, but the definition of crime is getting wider and wider and wider these days. So who knows? Something I think is perfectly normal might be a crime very soon. I'm just saying, right? So in that, I don't want a car that y'all can fucking stop when I don't want it to stop. Like, truthfully.
It's not going to be any getaway drivers anymore.
Hey, I'm trying to get away, and you. Nah, no. Give me a early 2000s Impala, please. Thank you. Ones with the little button locks on the inside, so y'all really can't get in my shit if anything happens. I'm just saying.
That's so funny. You're not wrong.
You're not
making like participating in protest a crime. Like you literally could be committing a crime, and we're just gonna not let your car run. The fuck?
What's that movie about
Horrible.
the end of the world that just came out? What's the guy's name from Sinister? It's not Kevin Bacon. I
don't think I've even seen Sinister. Wait, is that the one with the TV?
Yes. Or with the tapes. Ethan Hawke. Ethan Hawke. Okay, he was in this movie, Leave the World Behind. Sorry, that was like a long roundabout way to get to that movie. But in that movie, I don't know if this is a spoiler, anybody cares, but all the Teslas.
Oh, Marshall Ali.
Yes.
That movie is so good.
Yes, and all the Teslas were programmed to block this bridge so that people couldn't leave. That's crazy.
See, that's too real. No, thank you.
Well, originally the reason it got in my mind is in Horrible Bosses, they're running away from the thing, and the nav guy person who's supposed to be like their version of OnStar stops the car because they've been in the crime. It's been used in the commission of a crime, and so they have to stop and wait for police. So like they're driving and the car slows down, and they can't go anywhere, and they just have to hell the fuck no. I paid for this. Why? Why would someone who's not in my car, who don't know anything that's going on, be able to stop my... No.
Because we don't actually own things anymore.
Right.
Yeah. I love it. Not really, but,
Right.
Deschete. Yes.
That's the 18 from, yeah.
Vicky said, I was super bummed at this time, but from what I remembered of what I originally had, I was able to take the story in a more streamlined direction. That's great. You know what? That's a win. I added words, but I envy you. How are the art goals going, Day? They are going actually okay. I'm still on the little little exercises, drawing shapes and whatnot. I know Shay is also drawing. Shay, do you have any updates?
Yeah. So I was looking for this because I was working on my little dolphin. I don't know y'all can see it's a sketch, so it's very light. Little dolphin.
Wait, have y'all also been learning to draw?
No way.
Are we all learning to draw?
I got an iPad for Christmas, so I was like, I should learn to draw and use
Are we all learning to draw? That's so funny.
That's amazing. Okay, yes, we are learning to draw. So we need to discuss this more.
Yeah, but I couldn't find this yesterday. So I was like, okay, I'm going to just go back to practice in my circle. So, yeah. So
I've literally been like, open up. I just had you open.
That's so funny. See, we are really the A team. We are on the same wavelength. I'm just
right.
Saying.
Even when none of us talked to each other about this either, and we all just randomly found out we're all drawing.
I've been like breaking down figures.
Okay, trying to like myself drawing.
I just bought one of those.
I made an artist.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Man, I need to get one of those. I'm just drawing shapes, man.
Hey, remember when I sent you the thing about Joann's? I got it at Joann's, and they're having all those sales because they really are facing bankruptcy right now.
Oh, they're like legit.
They really are like they're.
Legit.
Yeah, like legit. So go ahead, talk to your mom about when y'all crossing the border and whatnot.
I literally just renewed my passport, so I'm going to get it next Friday. So hopefully
you get it that fast.
I wish ours was that man.
Yeah,
I just looked up online and they were like, nah, 6 to 8 weeks minimum.
I paid $20 extra and I get it in 2 weeks if I go pick it up.
First of all, they make
that's like $100 extra.
Yeah, it's like 50 to 100, and it's still not even to get there as fast as that. Like it only expedites it by like 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm. America.
I'm sorry.
America.
I'm so sorry, friends.
The part that gets me is they literally have us programmed our entire life to think we're in the best country.
That sounds like propaganda.
Right, truthfully. Like they have you programmed to think that. So then like when you start talking about going to live other places, people are like, but America, and you're like, but no.
Shay, you know who else programs their kids to believe that at a young age? North Korea.
Oh my god. I'm not sure where that was going. Wow.
I was like, because there were so many different things that hopped into my mind when you asked that question. I was like, ooh, what's gonna be the answer? What's gonna be the answer? I'm so scared because there's so many answers.
North Korea.
Going with today.
Man.
China.
There was a tweet and it was somebody and they literally were talking about America. But like if you read it, it was like, isn't that North Korea? Oh no, it's here in America. And then I was like, oh.
From the age of 5, you stand up and pledge allegiance to a flag.
I remember being in school asking my girl, I was like, why do we do this? What sense does this make?
They teach us how to pledge allegiance before we can even fully say the word allegiance.
We can't even define it.
Yeah.
Like literally, what is it?
We can't even physically say it. Ask a 5-year-old to say allegiance.
I'm pledge
allegiance to the flag.
Are the United States of America. Bruh.
Y'all funny.
It's the truth though. I definitely remember standing in elementary school and being like, why do we do this?
You're not wrong.
It's also crazy to pledge allegiance to something when you can't even vote. Like it's crazy to just be pledging your life to a country that you don't know nothing about. Because you're a child. Why would you do that?
Yeah.
If you move countries, you have to give up American citizenship or the taxes will kill you. And before you have the cognition to make that decision.
Right, exactly.
That's the important part.
Right. Wait a minute. So like, they're like, yeah, you go live somewhere else, but you got to pay us taxes still? America is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it makes sense because if you go work, like when I went and did an internship in Texas for 3 months, I still had to pay Oklahoma taxes for the 3 months that I worked there, even though I wasn't living there or doing anything in Oklahoma, which is insane.
Mm-hmm. You're right. Okay, the book Hermit. I believe your name is Laura. ? Please give me that information. Hey pals, I'll be loitering today, but want to say hi and boop the like button. We'll leave on for watch hours. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Hope you have a great day. Keiko's YouTube is frozen. Rita's here. Hello, Rita. How are you? Thank you so much for coming. Just wrapped my live. So happy I came into this conversation hearing if I were to commit a crime.
Just saying. I'm just saying.
If
you're
gonna crime.
There's a big if. It's an if.
Because writing is
an essay.
Shay has written a great story about committing a crime, though, so just want to put that out there for whenever the time comes. Shay,
you ever think writers are on a watch list for the stuff we research?
You know, if I'm not on a watch list for the stuff I research, I am on a watch list for all the pro-Black stuff I say. So you watching me?
Fair point.
Either way, you watching me. I don't believe in none of the propaganda you selling. So somewhere on somebody's list, watch her just in case she try to be a mouthpiece later. We don't need no future Dr. Martin Luther King's running up anytime soon. Just watch it. Yeah, I could be on.
Fair point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sometimes I look up stuff and I'm like, I actually delete it, not because of the people watching, but I'm like, if my sisters always go on my phone and I'm like, if they look, because it pops up your history when you start typing on Google or whatever, and I'm like, maybe I should get rid of this just so they don't look at it.
So they don't think I'm a little, yeah.
I like to watch Criminal Minds and then fact check if things work the way they say it would. And so that leads to a very interesting search history.
That is so funny. Oh my goodness. My
Like
family.
I said, I've been studying administrations, and the deeper you go into these administrations and the things that they was doing, I know somebody getting alerts. Hey, somebody went down the Kennedy rabbit hole. Somebody down the Roosevelt rabbit hole. Hey, please go. Please keep an eye on this person. This man.
Right. My family already thinks I'm weird because of my job. Somebody tried to tell me the other day that I don't like to touch raw chicken, and I was like, do you know what my job is? Truly, do you understand what we do in the operating room? I don't think a piece of chicken is going to bother me, if I'm being honest. But my family thinks I'm very strange, so there's that.
I told you, I think you're a superhero, so there's that. Yep. Nurses and teachers, superheroes. I don't care nobody say.
Nurses all get to go to heaven. Except for that one who treated me like a drug-seeking addict when I had a hole in my foot when I was 19.
I was about to say some of them, not all of them. A good portion, but not all of them.
You know who's going to heaven? Preschool teachers, but that's a rant for another day.
Man, this one lady, y'all, when I tell y'all, she like was jerking the needle in my vein. Like, woman, if you don't get out of here for your name, because girl, like, I told you when we started, this ain't even the right arm. I told you to go to the other one, but because you see this vein and you don't want to lick it, we do this every 2 months, ma'am. I get IVs regularly. I know my body. Just listen to me. And you literally and the vein starts rolling and you still trying to catch it. Leave it alone.
Yeah. Honestly,
I like to walk in and be like, hi, I used to sell my blood, for this vein or this vein. There's scars showing you where to poke.
I mean, that's as good a marker as any.
That part.
But I feel like it would be so fun to write something about, I don't know if I want to do horror or like thriller about nurses, because like, have you guys seen Ratchet on?
I haven't, but I want to.
Yes, Sarah Paulson's in it. So as a lesbian, I'm required.
Yes, it's so good, and also there are so many crazy nurses out there. Like we hear about them a lot. I don't know if the public hears about them, but like we talk about it at work. And there's like crazy, like people stealing the identity of other people and working as a nurse for like 20, 30 years and nobody has realized. And this person is not a nurse. They've stolen the identity. This happened in Canada. They've stolen the identity of somebody else. So they work their whole life as a nurse and then they get found out. Like this is crazy stuff that I would love to write about nurses. I think it'd be so fun.
I feel like didn't you start like a medical horror short?
I started my Tundra horror is about a nurse, but it's in like a weather station up north. It's not really like medical.
I don't know why I thought was it like I don't know. Maybe it was the Tundra. I feel like you were like messaging me about like something, but I thought it was a submission, a short story submission. So
yeah, the last Firefly in the lake. That's the one.
Okay. Yeah, I was like, I remember there being one medical thingy. I don't feel like I got to read it yet, but I want to read it. So you know.
I can send it to you, no problem.
Yeah, please send it to me.
Okay. Yeah, nurses be crazy sometimes. So just that was the gist of the conversation. Nurses be crazy. Keiko, I hate this all subscription only thing. I think Microsoft is also only Subwise. Is it? Everything?
Yeah, everything.
Yeah, like, they're moving to subscription only.
OneNote isn't free anymore. OneNote is a subscription now. And it was never a subscription. It was the only Microsoft product that was absolutely like free. You only had to buy it if you wanted it physically on your computer. But like now it's a subscription.
Yep. And they're moving to subscription only in the future.
Wow. That's crazy.
The other part that's crazy is places that don't offer yearly, they only offer monthly.
Yep. I will purposefully pick something and pay more for a lifetime.
Mm-hmm. You're right.
Because I believe in once, cry once.
You believe in what?
Buy once, cry once.
Oh.
Mm-mm.
That's funny. It's true though, because like say if you're doing it monthly and then something happens, so you can't access any of your stuff until you get
Until
that.
you get paid to get it again. Right. That's insane.
Yeah, I don't like that. Rita said, I saw that movie. I'm assuming we're talking about the Ethan Hawke one.
Yeah.
Leave the World Behind. Movies that are produced for predictive programming to the public. So when it happens, we all go, oh, okay, I knew this was coming. We love it. It was actually a good movie until the end, just saying. The Teslas, I was like, that's insane, but whatever.
But possible.
Right.
But possible, right? Like,
well, that's the issue is that like
driving cars, right?
That's
so
why we talk about banning TikTok because of China, like because y'all are trying to protect like us from security threats. No, y'all not, because y'all still let all our devices get made over there. Y'all really aren't. Like this is about capitalism. Like we are already prime set up for a cyber attack.
Yeah,
as a country, we are already set for that. Like we dug ourselves into that hole.
Okay, wait. Have you seen the movie, Shay?
Yeah,
you did see it. Okay, I
Yeah.
can't remember precisely because that's literally like the way the whole thing was set up, and they had no idea what was going on. I was like, this is crazy.
this keyboard was made in China.
Like that's the part. Like, are you seriously? The app that we all know and can see and willingly use is the thing that y'all are the most worried about, not the thing
So is this mouse.
every all of them.
Sean,
Literally.
oh goodness.
Like, come on. But like we are literally set up for that. And
This mug was made in China.
The thing that showed me that we can't handle anything was 2020. Like if we were locked down from the rest of the world and couldn't reach anything, we was tripping when we had internet. If they take the internet away, it is gonna be anarchy.
You're right. You're right.
All of a sudden, y'all can't TikTok and Instagram or YouTube no more. Y'all, whole world gonna go to shit at that point.
Vicky said, that's what happened to my draft. I had to factory reset my Windows and they removed the version that came with my laptop. What? Snatched the file right the
Oh my
really?
gosh.
Really?
Capitalism.
Man.
That's crazy.
And the crazy part is all we've been marketed since the cloud has become a thing is how safe
Sorry.
it is.
I mean, look in history how many times we've been asked to give up liberty for safety.
That part.
Like, yeah, talking about drafts on a document, that's not as big, but overarching theme.
No, for sure.
Mm-mm-mm.
But it's because if you get used to doing this for little things over time, the big things don't seem so big at that point because you're already used to. No, it's for national security.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for the thought.
That sounds good.
I don't actually know what an enchilada is. Is that bad? What is an enchilada? Like, can somebody describe that?
I'm trying to remind myself that you were in Galveston because I'm still trying to figure out how you were in Texas and did not have an enchilada. But Galveston is a coastal place, so I'm giving the coastal part to that because, like, Tex-Mex is definitely a thing, and enchiladas are definitely on there.
Yeah, I've never had one of these. I just Googled what it looks like. Looks yummy.
We'll definitely have one. We'll have one.
Sorry that YouTube is being mean to you.
Try clearing your cookies. That usually fixes it for me.
Somebody who knows internet, not me. Yes, the Ethan Hawke one. It was good. I thought, wow, my throat. I thought they made everyone so angry before anything even happened, though. That bothered me because they had nowhere to go but more angry. No character growth, really. I mean, you're not wrong, but is that unrealistic?
Right. I tried to like that white lady so bad, but she was just like, girl, why are you so fucking horrible? Oh my God.
And she like tried to say sorry at the end, and I was like,
I don't even accept your apology, girl. Like, they should have. I ain't gonna hold you. The whole time I was like, this is why. Who writes these black people? You be rude to me that many times, get the fuck out my house. Like, girl, go fend for yourself. Like,
right, you're literally in my house. Get out.
Literally in my house with nowhere to go. Girl, get your life.
Get out.
I can't imagine. The world is good. I hear you. No lockdowns. No, thank you. Right.
Honestly, it's so funny. This is only semi-related, but when my sisters get in trouble and they get their devices taken away, I'm like, that sounds great. Go read a book. They never would have told to them.
I used to get punished by getting my books taken away because she would punish me in my room. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna sit here and read books. I'm in a whole other world. I ain't even in this room. I don't know what you're talking about. Like,
I know. I work with kids, and I had to explain to one the other day. I was like, it was impossible to ground me because I would just go read.
I would just go read.
But my parents couldn't take away books at a certain extent because you had to read a certain amount for school. So,
man, I used to get in trouble because we're not like at night. You weren't allowed to have your lights on because you're supposed to be asleep, so your lights aren't on, and the only light that would be on would be the hallway light. So if you had to go get up and go get a drink of water and go to the bathroom, and I just lay down in my doorway with the hallway light, reading the book, and I get so into the book I wouldn't hear her wake up and open her door to come see. So you not asleep?
That's so funny.
I'm gonna go to bed now. I'm gonna get in bed.
It's funny, like we literally like used to get punished for reading, and now like nobody reads anymore. Well, why do you think nobody reads anymore?
Right.
You punish people for reading.
Right.
Corn tortillas wrapped with chicken inside, plus salsa with enchilada sauce on top, red or green, and cheese. Sounds yummy.
Lots of cheese.
So much cheese.
That's probably why I haven't eaten it, because I don't do cheese.
That makes sense.
Rita said, if I felt it was unrealistic, there can be one always angry, annoying character, but all of them, plus they were all people with money, they made it hard to feel bad for them. I mean, you're not wrong there. You're not wrong. The conclusions jumped to the whole, all of it. It was a lot. The darling writer, I got fiction restriction when I got in trouble. Oh, that's funny, actually. I just snuck a book into my backpack to read at school, or I woke up an hour early to read before my parents got up. Okay.
My parents tried that like one time, and then I read the encyclopedia for fun.
No, you
and
did
then
not.
when they realized, they're like,
no,
okay.
I totally did that. Totally. We had so many encyclopedia sets and whatnot. That's how like I would know so much about stuff because I just be reading. And where does it start? Aardvark. And there we go. We'd go from Aardvark on down. And I'd just be like, oh wow.
I'd sit and be bored, and I wasn't allowed to read his books. So I was like, I wonder how sharks work. I distinctly remember it was sharks. And I went and just pulled out the S and flipped the sharks and learned about all the different sharks. And after I explained everything I learned about sharks to my parents, they're like, we really can't punish you like this.
My grandma got so mad, but Arthur was an aardvark, and I didn't know nothing about what an aardvark was. And so I had a lot of questions because I really liked Arthur. So there we go.
You know, I just learned that like a week ago. My mom told me that. She's like, yeah, that's what Arthur is. I'm like, what is an aardvark?
Exactly. Right. Mm-hmm.
Well, the original book was Arthur the Aardvark.
Arthur the Aardvark. That was yeah, like it was based off a book.
Yeah, it's a whole kids book series.
Yeah. And then
by Mark Brown.
Did not know that.
I read them all in first grade.
Wow.
I think I read one, but I definitely watched the show. Hey, DW! You know, that was my show.
Right. Show always. Darling Writer said it probably didn't help that one of the school punishments for forgetting homework was to copy a page from the dictionary. New words.
Oh, I
Dang.
had to do that
That's
once
how my
too.
vocabulary got good. Like picking words, you had to do words out the dictionary and definition and I don't know about y'all, but when we was in elementary school for spelling words, you had to put them in a sentence and you write the definition every time you turn them in. So that's the only way you learned words when I was in school. Like you didn't just, oh, this is your spelling word. Like, nah, you had to use that mug.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I feel old suddenly.
I got in trouble once in 3rd grade and had to copy a page from the dictionary. And then when I started reciting the page, that's when they're like, all right, put this bitch in gifted.
Man, gifted and talented was just such a break because I'd be so bored in the regular classroom.
You realize it was just special ed for kids who learn too fast.
That part, literally.
It's like you're being disruptive by asking too many questions.
Asking too many questions, correcting the teacher. Actually, that's not the right answer.
My smart friends.
Talking about feeling old, I felt old when I showed you the desk I sat in elementary school.
Oh my god, that was hilarious.
I've seen that before.
That was
oh, is it the one with like little box in the bottom and then the?
Yeah, see how Tay knew exactly which one.
I'm sorry, I don't know.
And sometimes you'd like reach under to grab your book or whatever, and you'd like scratch yourself on the metal.
Your space maker pencil box
that you put glue in and marker to make bookmarks.
Hold on.
They's trying so hard to make this productive.
I made one.
It's okay. Wait. How do I pick a certain person? I'm ready, Shay.
Where is it? Oh my gosh, I made one like last year. And I had to laminate it so that if I got it wet, I wouldn't mess it up because that's what I remember from elementary school. Because it's glue and the glue is washable, so if it touches water, it starts to dissolve. So you got. Where the fuck is this? Bro?
What are we talking about?
So in the space maker, it had a little divot that was like yay big.
Okay.
And you would color it with marker, and then spread glue in it and wait for the glue to dry, and you could peel it up, and it was a bookmark.
It's a bookmark, and it makes Space Maker because it sits in it, and the glue will harden, and then you can peel it off. I have one. I don't know where I put it. It's probably in a book, is the truth. And I've been reading so many books, I don't know which one got the bookmark in it.
Oh, it's a bookmark made of.
We didn't have the internet day.
You know what, Day? I'm going to make one, and I'm going to send it to you. I'm going to make you a Space Maker. Y'all, I have one somewhere.
Can we make friendship bracelets?
Oh my gosh, I miss it so much.
Or those lanyard things that like with the sharp little plastic pokey shit.
What? The what? Oh, look,
the Darling Writer knows what's up.
You wait for the bookmark to dry. You covered your palm in glue and waited for it to dry so you could peel it off.
You peeled it off? Oh, yeah, you did. I was peeling off glue on my hands all day. All day.
Oh, I was on glue bottle restriction. My glue bottle had to live in my teacher's desk because I kept doing that shit.
Wow.
She's like, you are wasting glue. And my time. And I'm like, I am bored.
I am bored.
That is so funny.
I also had undiagnosed autism and it was a fun stem, so I don't know.
I got you. What the heck? That's so funny that everybody knows what that is. Like I'm confused, but
listen, there's a certain span of years that we all had the same childhood to an extent.
For sure.
Do you find it?
No, I'm gonna make one for you. I'm gonna just make one.
Oh, you're gonna make it. Oh my god.
It'll be done by the end of the stream today. We're gonna do 2 streams. It'll be done by then. I just make one.
Okay. I discovered when I was young that some teachers had a gallon of glue in their closets. I did not feel bad about my handprint peels after
no. Because they have them big like milk jug looking bottles of Summer's glue. Yeah.
And you could refill your glue bottle from it?
Yep.
Hey. Thanks for coming, Keiko. See you next time. Have a good day. But also, I'm just confused by this glute. But you know what? All right, I just show me.
Okay, I will. I'm gonna find it. It's somewhere around here. I don't know.
Okay, we're gonna do a sprint because we're an hour and 14 minutes in and we've done one sprint.
Look, we know that's what happens when we're all three together.
I was prepared for this.
It's been like what, like 6 months at least since we streamed together.
Right,
girl. I don't know.
It's been a while. Since
we're before October.
One more, at least, and then we're probably just gonna chat the whole rest of the time. But anyways, 3, 2, 1. Everybody gets the work done. Okay, everybody. That is the end of the sprint. Please let me know how you did. Friends, how did you do?
I jotted more things.
Yay! Good job, good job. My dog was scared. He's watching us on the TV and he's like, who are these people? Shay, how'd you do?
I got to 330 words. I didn't get as many because I was looking for this.
Yes.
Down and I found it. So
I love that it's laminated.
Yeah, and I did start making another one. So yeah, there is glue on there now. So
it dries clear, right? That's why the color that you put on.
Yeah, it dries. It soaks up whatever the color is. So yeah,
gotcha. Okay.
This was witchcraft in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
I was a hustler in elementary school. I would when school supplies would go on sale, I'd use my money and save up, and then I'd be like the person that, hey, you didn't have a pencil, you can come to my locker and buy a pencil for $0.25. You can come buy a bookmark. You tell me what kind of bookmark you got, and I got all the colors. Hustling.
Dang.
Hustling.
I don't think kids are allowed to do that anymore. I feel like kids get in trouble now.
I'm pretty sure they do.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that, and then they got to turn it into the school. Now you got school supplies you got to buy for the whole classroom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You don't get to have your own supplies anymore.
No.
Unfortunately not.
And then people try, now they're supposed to be like required. Like you have to do it. Like, what do you mean I got to buy school supplies for the whole classroom?
I got a cousin. She's petty as shit. But she will buy whatever's on the supply list and put her kid's name on every individual crayon, pencil, marker. So her teacher ends up just letting her keep it.
I mean,
I'm like, that's petty as hell. Like, I get it.
I get it, right? Because also, why don't y'all have your own supplies? Why do teachers and parents have to pay for these? Why is this not in your school budget?
Well, it's so weird. When my sisters were in school, they had to buy like a set of certain number of Kleenex boxes, bring a certain number of toilet rolls. I'm like, what is the school providing them? Like, is that not?
Why are we bringing toilet paper to the school? Why do y'all not have that?
Right.
Yeah.
Like that's.
And we never saw the toilet paper we brought.
Nah, because we had that thin ass, them long, big old rolls. I ain't never had the thick quilted that I know we bought.
Yeah, that went in the teacher's lounge. Mm-hmm. Or the principal's bathroom.
That part.
Mm-hmm. Crazy. I got 578, so I still wrote over 1,000 words this stream. Despite
Yay!
We didn't completely inhibit production.
And I listened to some more of that audiobook. I'm now like 22% into it.
Which one are you listening to?
Wonderland by Jennifer Hillier. Remember when I read Creep and Freak?
Yes.
That is that author.
Oh,
I was going to say that name rings a bell, but I don't know why.
25%. Remember when I was like, what is going on? Like you've done.
Oh, I remember.
First. Yeah, that one.
Didn't I say you needed to start a channel called All Tea, All Shay where you just rip apart books?
Yes. Yeah.
That would be amazing. Just saying. I also agree. Do you remember origami fortune tellers?
Yes. Pick a color.
Oh, that's what it's called? Oh, yeah. I didn't know what that was called.
Yeah.
We did those though. We did.
That and then MASH. MASH was my stuff.
Mm-hmm. MASH was good. I would try to find ways to cheat.
You can definitely cheat with MASH.
Yeah, you can definitely cheat.
Mm-hmm. Can plan it out.
Plan it out real good.
Mm-hmm. But yeah. It's your stream. Go for it, bro. Go ahead. Tell the people.
Now you know what look.
What's your message to the people?
What do you have to say? Echo. What you got to say? You're on screen. You keep lurking here. So
hey, Echo.
He said no thanks. His brother's here too. Say hi.
Hi, Maverick. Hi, Maverick. Hi, buddy. Oh my God. Oh my God, you hear me? Hi, buddy. Hi,
talking to you? Who's
Titan,
talking to you,
like,
Abby?
who are you talking to? Because it is not me.
Oh,
Hi,
he's coming over now. Oh, he's
Hi,
here. Hello.
Yeah, hello. Hi. Yeah,
Okay,
I was on the stream.
well,
Mhm.
I think this is it for the stream. What school is this? School in general.
What school?
I grew up in Georgia.
Yeah,
in the
I grew up in
United States.
Oklahoma. This is
I'm in
elementary
Canada,
school.
so
So
I
school.
feel like school in general.
Yeah, just elementary.
Just
Public
in-
education.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, do you guys have anything to say before we hop off of here?
Drink water and mind your business.
Drink water, mind your business.
Love it. That's the one. That's the winner.
That is. Titan, get off my rug, buddy.
Shay, did you just decide if you're gonna stream today?
Yeah. Whenever we get done hanging out and they're like, okay, let's get back to work, I'll put it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a weird time. Adults were okay with us making fortune tellers, but playing D&D, oh no, the satanic panic was real.
Yep. God forbid you read a Harry Potter book.
See, and here's the thing: I always tell people, like, people were like, I wasn't allowed to read Harry Potter because of witchcraft, not because of magic. Because I could watch anything with magic if it was just a part of you. It was the learning of the spells that my grandma didn't like. But everything else, because I was cool, we were cool with fairies. We was cool with everything else that had magic. I was like, this is a very
There was a kid in 5th grade who came for me because I wore a Harry Potter t-shirt to school. Again, this was like 2001. Okay. We didn't know she was shit yet. Okay. So I had a Harry Potter t-shirt on and I wore it to school because I was all about Harry Potter. And this kid came to me. He's like, you're going to hell because they learn witchcraft. And I'm like, what's your favorite book? And he goes, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. And I'm like, there's a witch in that.
Literally the title.
The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
I was like, so why aren't you going to hell? Like, yes, that one is a Christian allegory. I get it. But there's a fucking witch.
Right.
Still a witch.
Right.
Still a witch.
Right. Exactly.
Performing witchcraft.
Right.
More damaging witchcraft.
Yeah, she evil. You're like evil.
Anyway.
Right.
That boy failed 7th grade twice, so.
Probably should have been reading more books.
His little brother lapped him in school. It was a little sad.
That's embarrassing, actually. Just a little bit.
My aunt was getting lapped by her little brother in school, and she quickly got her stuff together and got back in her right grade. She was like, nope, not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Get off the rug.
I love that for your school.
You must live in a good area with people who support education.
Right.
Again, I live in the state of Georgia.
I live in Canada where we just messed up. Canada just messed up all around because, you know.
Oklahoma is definitely in the like lower of the 50 states in education, so I'm not at all surprised.
Yeah, we have to
our state motto is "Thank God for Alabama" because we're not at the bottom.
Dang.
Thank God we're not Alabama is not.
Dang.
Is not the catch they think it is. Like, oh my God. That is not saying much, baby. Not saying much. Like,
We gotta take what we can get.
Right? No, trust me when I say I understand, bro.
Dang. When I worked in a bookstore, if a parent or aunt uncle came in for children's and YA book recommendations, I always had to ask if they were okay with magic, Georgia and the South. Really? See, that would never really occur to me. Like, I would be like, it's a kid's book.
No, some people get straight up violent. Like,
Yeah,
you're trying to send my kid to hell.
Yeah.
That's a lot. It's a children's book.
Yep. Listen.
Well,
some of those people, that's their highest reading level. So.
Hey.
The Witcher book that was like our biggest is Mufaro's Beautiful Daughters, and that literally is a king who is a shapeshifter. and performs like magic through the whole time. But because it's a part of who he is, it's the way he was born. She didn't have an issue with it.
There's a talking snake in the Bible. But kids waving sticks around and speaking poorly written Latin is what's the end of the world.
Yeah. I don't know if it's true, but I know back in the day, the conversation was like J.K. Rowling was talking about how she looked up Wiccan books to come up with the spell. Was the conversation? I don't know how real that was because again, this is the thing.
Yeah,
and that was why my grandma was
she says?
yeah, right. Which I don't know. I have no idea because I never read them and never wanted to. But like that was her thing. It was like, well, if they went into real witchcraft to do it, I don't want you reading it. Whatever. I didn't want to read it no way. It didn't sound interesting, and they looked really thick for no reason. I was not.
You're not wrong. Sometimes
they kind of dodged the bullet.
They just kept getting bigger and bigger, and I was like, "Dang, these are some big books. Is they really that interesting?" And nobody ever made them sound interesting to me. Like now, adults have made them sound like they were the most amazing book series ever. But as kids wasn't selling me on.
I'll be honest, like if not for her, I would reread them. Like I've probably read them 3 or 4 times all the way through. I love them, and I would still reread them, minus her.
I still do for the nostalgia of like my childhood and what they meant to me.
Mm-hmm.
That's how
I don't support her now, but nobody's tracking me reading books that I already own are in my house.
Mm-hmm.
I feel that. Yeah, that's how I feel about Mildred Taylor. When I was reading her for Black History Month, I was like, oh my gosh, just put me in my feels of being a kid again. So I totally get that for sure.
Yeah. I can read all 7 in a day.
Okay, that's...
I've read the entire series over 100 times, so I have like it almost memorized, so I can just...
Oh, got you.
I'm like... I'm just thinking of the order of the
really thick. How do you get to that in 24 hours? I was really trying to figure it out, but I get it.
I still don't, but
it was my first autistic hyperfixation.
I want a reading vlog.
Right? Could you imagine?
You don't even have to post it. Just make it a city test because I'm curious. I want to see this.
Right. You don't even need to put it on like double speed or anything. You just
put it on. Hey, you read it normally.
I mean, I could start quoting the first chapter, but let's not.
Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Yeah, I mean, you know.
Okay,
area.
So for context, I grew up in Savannah. I no longer live in the city of Savannah, but I grew up in Savannah school system.
Is Savannah not good?
It is. Like, it's one of... There's like 3 major places you go to if you're going to Georgia. Savannah's one of them. It's the second most haunted city in the United States. We got ghosts. But, and like a lot of history and a lot of, you know, it's one of the first settled cities. But school system's a little janky. It's a little... even now, like, they're at the point that they're just like, you have a pulse, you can be a teacher. You can start in the classroom now and we'll train you as you go.
No, they definitely started doing that after I graduated. That, like, because they were losing teachers. So it was like, all you had to do is have a high school diploma and...
Because teachers don't make shit.
Right.
It's actually so strange because we also have a teacher problem. We have like a bajillion substitute teachers, but there's no jobs, permanent jobs for teachers nowadays. But
you make more as a sub.
Pardon?
You can make more as a sub with less work because you don't have to do the lesson planning, you don't have to worry about the testing, you don't have to do any of the data tracking.
You're literally a babysitter.
Yeah.
But they also literally, I think in the last couple weeks, said that they're gonna shorten our teachers college. So you have to do 2 years of teachers college, and they said they're going to make it into 1. But like, why?
You're supposed to have 4 years here.
Well, you have to have a degree and teachers college on top.
Oh, okay. So it's like grad school.
Mm-hmm. But why? Why are we shortening it? I'm confused. Does that make sense?
Yeah, like if you just pay them more. Have we tried paying people? That's how you keep people in the jobs. You tried paying them? Pay them.
No. That's unheard of. How dare you suggest that?
Fund a school enough that the students don't have to bring their own toilet paper.
Right.
That's the lesson of the day.
Right. Is that our lesson of the day?
Pay people.
Pay people. Right.
I was literally just having that conversation. Like, I was like, people brag about making $20 an hour for a regular job, not realizing that the only reason you can brag about that is because the country isn't raising the wage that it should be. Because if it should be, you wouldn't be bragging about that $20, because that should be the minimum that most people are getting paid.
If not higher.
Right. With just the way inflation has went, and the last, it went up in 2009 was the last time. So, what?
And we've had the same federal minimum wage since, what, the 90s?
That's what I'm saying. Since 2009. 2008, 2009 was the last time it raised to $7.25.
Yeah.
Is the longest minimum wage.
Minimum
wage?
Yeah.
Minimum wage in America is $7.25.
I think ours is like $17.
No, that's a good job here.
Yeah, that's a good job, right? But technically, you're not getting paid what you should get. Like, the people who make $17 an hour are working at call centers.
And then you factor in other things like people on disability. If you have one of those jobs that makes $20 an hour, you lose your benefits. Yeah. Or you can lose your benefits.
Yeah, you will lose your benefits if you're working, period. Like, they start to go down as soon as you go back to work if you're disabled.
Yep. If you have over a certain amount in your savings account, you lose your benefits.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, you're not allowed to save for your future.
Wow.
America.
I was gonna say that's a lot.
America. Greatest country in the world.
The crazy part is don't let you have made a job or worked a job where the average of what you make is more than what other people get in disability, because then all they're going to do whenever you call about your money is, well, you get more than most people, so you should be thankful. When it's like, well, I earned this, so I'm thankful for what I earned. You aren't blessing me with anything because you're still giving me less than what I would make if I could work. You're giving me an average of what I made from the time that I started working.
Yep.
When I started working, minimum wage was $5 and something.
That's crazy. Yep. Literally, minimum wage when I was in high school working was $9. So that was a decade and change ago. And it's still higher than yours. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. So I want you to think about minimum wage. My first year of working was like 5 something, and then it went to 6, right? It was my first year working. I'm 16. I worked so much in that year, I make over 10 grand while I'm in high school. That's how much I was working that year.
So did you sleep that year?
You know, it was the year we had an ice storm in Oklahoma. So like the whole state shut down and quick trips were the only thing that had power. So I'm not going to sit in my cold ass house. I go to work or can't nobody get in anywhere because everybody's stuck and I'm going to just make this money. So I think I got like 90 hours one check.
Nice.
Wait, they don't tax you like crazy for that?
No, yes, of course they did. That's what I'm saying. I still made 10,000 in that year, but now mind you, I didn't start the job till February, and there was a whole 8 weeks where I couldn't work because I had to get my appendix taken out.
Dang.
Yep.
And they taxed the shit out of that. Mind you, I'm getting taxed, but I can't vote. Getting
That's
taxed
what
like a
fucks with my
full-grown
head.
adult, like a full-grown adult, even though I'm a child.
Mm-mm-mm.
They did. They thought they made it. Thought they were making it.
Yep.
I think it's okay. This is a kind of related question. In the States, how old can you be to join the army? Like, how old? What is the minimum?
17.
17.
That's so weird to me. Because, like,
You have to
it's
have your parents' permission, but 17.
because it's the same in Canada. But, like, how can you join the army and, like, fight for your country, but you're not allowed to go and drink? Like, you can't.
You can't even smoke anymore here. You can't do anything till you're 21.
They raise smoking up.
They raise smoking to 21, so you can't do anything but like at the time, which is insane. And mind you, the crazy part is because I was reading the Mildred D. Taylor, so I'm reading the historical fiction. Originally, when the draft started, you were 21, you weren't 18, and then they dropped it down to 18 because they wanted more people to go fight in the war,
which is crazy.
Right.
Yep.
Because it's the same with my brother went, and our drinking age is 19. It's not whatever, but you can join at 17. So I'm like, this don't seem like it makes sense.
No, not at all.
Well,
you can almost, not quite, but almost do like a full 4-year contract before you're allowed to buy your own beer.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
That don't mean they don't once they're not in this country, but still, like, you definitely right.
Yeah, no. Once you've crossed the border,
right. But still, that's insane. That legally,
for real.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, on that note, I think we should end the stream.
It always comes to this.
I think we're
it's crazy, y'all.
Get out of here.
The three of us cannot get together without Shay and I just screaming about America and what it's like to be trapped.
If America would just stop doing shit, we'd have stuff to stop ranting about. Truthfully, like they just always doing something.
And then Jay just sits there and is like confused and Canadian.
It's all right.
At least once the stream looks over and goes, "Y'all are paying for that?"
Man, I swear when she said we don't do that here, I just was like, oh my God.
I'm sorry.
What do you mean your hospital doesn't have an entire billing directory?
Nope. Nope. No billing. No billing. Sorry. Well, we are gonna stream again on Shay's channel, potentially for longer. I cannot say whether it will be more or less productive, but we will be doing our best.
We'll be trying.
Thank you, everybody, for coming and working with us and chatting with us. And we'll see you somewhere on the internet.
Bye.